Would it really even be a scrambler video if I wasn't a scrambler boy and did a little jumpy jump? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a video. This is probably going to be my last video, hopefully, on the CB750. This thing's been a super fun project. I've had it for a couple of years now. I've done quite a few mods to it, but it looks like somebody might be buying it in the next couple of days, which is the hope. If you remember, I talked about a couple of videos back, but I have another project in mind, and this one just kind of lost my steam on it. So the last couple of videos, mainly what I was messing with on this bike was the throttle positioning, the throttle housing, throttle cable, that type of stuff. It was really finicky, and I honestly can tell you that I got it all ironed out. This thing runs pretty smooth. I do keep forgetting to tighten this damn bolt though. Maybe I'll do that right now. But I did get the throttle all squared away. I'm super happy with it. And now that I finally am not messing with that and worrying about just the bike running, honestly, this will be a pretty nice bike for somebody. This is going to be a pretty good starter bike. It's nice and custom. It's also really comfortable. It is a little short, which a lot of people have kind of pointed out. But that's going to easily be changed with some longer shocks. So there has been quite a few of you guys that are new subscribers since the last video I posted, so welcome in. I definitely appreciate it. If you're new here, my name's Bill. I do cool shit. I try to do a lot of motorcycle stuff. I do fabricating, some welding, moto vlogs, things like that. Projects, rides. Just having a good time, just kind of trying to document all the stuff I do. More for me, and hopefully people will watch it. So I do have a question for you Honda CB guys out there. Now, I would definitely consider myself a Honda guy. I owned a Honda Magna, I had a Honda Shadow, I've had a CB750 now. The one bike I didn't really know the difference between, I should say, was the CB750 dual overhead cam and like the CB550s and the CB750's single overhead cam. And I wanted to ask you guys, what are your kind of experiences with that? If you own one, if you have owned one, if you know a lot about them, which one would you say is better? Because so far, what I'm gathering is the dual overhead cam is a more powerful motor, but there's not a lot of stuff for like the engine specifically, and apparently they have some electrical problems, being a product of the 1980s, which pretty much everything does. Does the CB750 share that same issue? Is it a much simpler engine? Is there more for it? Do they make more power? What are your guys' experiences with those? I'd be very curious to see, because it seems like a lot of people who do really custom builds, like choppers and stuff, and they use the Honda power plant, they end up going with the single overhead cam CB750. So I'm curious. Drop down in the comments if you guys know much about them and what you think is better or worse as opposed to the CB750 dual overhead cam. But yeah, I would be curious, for those of you who know about the CB750 single overhead cam model, drop the comment down below. Which one is a better project? Which one is a little bit easier, in your opinion, to the beginner builder? I feel like a lot of people get into these specific bikes because they're cheap, they're easy to find-ish, and they don't run. People don't want anything for them. You know, 800 bucks, doesn't run, come get it. Basket case CB750, $200, that type of thing. This light's not going to turn, no shot for me. Also, drop a like if you guys have problems at streetlights like I do, because it blows on motorcycles. They just don't turn for motorcyclists, if you guys didn't know that. Anyways, a lot of people get into these bikes as beginner builders and as their first project, and they get a little bit discouraged because they don't run right, or it takes a lot of work to get them to end up looking the way they want. And I wouldn't say that I'm a senior builder by any means, but I've done at least three or four bikes, and I'm not a complete dingbat when it comes to being mechanically inclined. And I have even gotten discouraged on this bike. So I don't know if I would say stay away from this bike. if you're somebody who's just getting into it, because I don't really know. Like I said, the CB750 single overhead cam model seems to be the more customizable, the more reliable, the more easy, user-friendly motor. And I could be completely talking out my ass when I say that. I honestly do not know. Do not listen to me. But I would love to hear it from somebody who does know down below. Let me know. What do you guys think of a CB750, CB750 single overhead, dual overhead cam for a first project? Or would you rather do like a Suzuki GS800? Or would you rather do like a XS650? What would you guys say is the most ideal beginner project bike for someone to work on? Other than a Shadow 600, obviously, because that's pretty much first place in everyone's book if you're going to do anything, in my opinion. But anyways, I'm going to cut the video there, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. I might not have this bike anymore, but I certainly appreciate the time spent and the things learned. Take it easy. Peace.